Onko se jo päällä? Onko mikki päällä? Hetki. Olisiko sit show time? What? You ready? Okay, game time. Let's go. Hey there, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Joonas Kylliäinen. I am a 35-year-old marketing and well-being entrepreneur from Eastern Finland, currently living in the Helsinki area with my wife and our daughter Emilia. Helsinki is also home of the Norders, the creative Nordic community, agency and academy whose content you are now consuming. Thank you. Now, when writing this, it's August 2021. It's a rainy day here in Helsinki, and Norders was launched in January 2021, and so much has happened already ever since. Since January, we've worked with over 100 businesses, helping them to achieve sustainable growth with lean marketing activities. We planned and held the Nordic Day 2021 online event together with the Nordic minister, which reached over 200,000 people globally. And today we're starting our expansion to the USA, UK and Hong Kong to see if the Nordic value-based sustainable growth models resonate and can create real impact not only in the Nordic countries but globally also. So compared to there being no Norders this time last year, some solid traction and buzz has been seen. Meanwhile, we've been receiving quite a few questions about what this thing called Norders even is. To be honest, we like a bit of mystery. We surely believe that if a brand can raise some wonder, then a brand is interesting and memorable. But nonetheless, we thought to take this moment and your attention to tell a bit more about what the heck Norders actually is and what we're doing here. In other words, why do we exist, or what problem are we here to solve with the Norders? A very popular general marketing advice is never to talk about yourself and instead make your customer the hero and the center of the attention. This advice claims that as long as you guide your customer in solving their problem and helping them to achieve their goals, your communication is on the right track. Definitely nothing wrong with this approach, and we stand behind it as well. But maybe, just maybe sometimes, authentic personal stories are forgotten as a way to build connections and help customers on their problem-solving journeys. Norders was born as a digital marketing agency. Actually, Norders was born on a farm in southeast Finland that we called a ranch. That we were me, my stepbrother Johannes, who actually grew up on the ranch, and my beautiful wife Julia. I knew something about sales, my to-be wife Julia knew something about designing websites, and Johannes had a camera. This was in 2016, and so we decided to launch a website, videography and a photography agency called Ranch. You can actually see our very first video that we did for ourselves from the link in the show notes. But long story short, I guess we knew what we were doing since things started to take off and our little family boutique agency was slowly but steadily growing. Now looking back, I really feel like it was due to our values that we really stood by. I'll get back to those values and what they were in a bit, but those values seem to draw interesting people to work with us. Interesting people as in clients, but also as in freelancers and in other partners. One of those people was a young entrepreneur from Helsinki, Ronnie Eriksson, who first bought a website from Ranch for one of his ventures, but eventually then ended up spending more and more time with us and eventually becoming a key member of the Ranch core team. With Ronnie on board, Ranch kept serving mostly Finnish small businesses, but we also had some Swedish clients here and there, and we were constantly thinking and analyzing why we were growing and how we could perhaps one day grow exponentially. I was passionate, and still am, about the power of communication. How building your brand and telling your story with the support of modern tools and tactics can make or break a business. I still believe that there lies a great responsibility in branding and storytelling, since with a ton of unfortunate concrete proof, harmful and even straight up evil brands have been able to not only survive, but also flourish since the dawn of time. On the flip side now, with globalization and digitalization in their current state, even just an ordinary boy from Southeast Finland like me can use the power of communication and provide value and make real impact technically anywhere in the world. Ronnie, on the other hand, has always been increasingly passionate about the so-called Nordic model, meaning why are the Nordic countries so famously, well, great? Is there a reason or even a framework for why our seemingly perfect balance between capitalism and welfare state has created more unicorns per capita than any other region in the world? How does this Nordic model explain why we apparently are the happiest people on the planet? And most importantly, if there is such a framework, can it be copied and used by any individual or organization anywhere in the world to achieve sustainable growth that not only benefit one person, but entire communities and even countries? In 2020, Ronnie was running a non-profit organization called Ambitious Africa, with a goal to initiate and support Nordic and African youth-led large-scale grassroots projects with social impact in Africa. I think the realization from there of the strength and reputation of the Nordic brand globally was the last of it for Ronnie when it came for him to really uncover the Nordic framework and to share it with everyone. During the last months of 2020, me and Ronnie started to look at this Nordic concept more closely, also from a marketing and branding perspective. One thing that really tied Ranch, the agency, and the Nordic model together for us was when we noticed the official Nordic values, which are openness, trust, innovation, sustainability, compassion, and reach. By mere accident, these were the exact same values that Ranch had been laying for itself, and thus the values that I mentioned earlier that I strongly believed were behind Ranch's modest but still strong success. I guess the Nordic model had gotten us without us even knowing it. Ronnie had been working on the Ambitious Africa initiative with a legendary Finnish entrepreneur and the godfather of the cult brand Angry Birds, Peter Vesterbacka, to whom we then pitched our, at the moment, napkin scratch of an idea about discovering the framework behind the Nordic model and combining it with modern marketing to build a set of simple tools for anyone to achieve sustainable growth and enable positive impact no matter who or where they were. Well, for our luck, I guess Peter didn't think our idea was completely terrible, since he ended up scheduling a few more brainstorming sessions with us, out of which the brand Norders was then eventually born in January 2021 in Helsinki, Finland. The rest is definitely not history. Things are just starting for the Norders, but we most certainly feel good about the adventure we're embarking on. It has also been great to hear that what we're doing, which is uncovering the framework behind the Nordic model and building it into an agile marketing strategy for both individuals and communities around the world to achieve sustainable growth and to make a positive impact, really seems to resonate with people and organizations from various markets and backgrounds. Today, the Norders are focusing on building strong foundations for our three main pillars. For the agency to distribute the Nordic model framework for lean and sustainable growth for any brand anywhere in the world by using modern growth marketing tactics. For the Academy to help any individual or organization to quickly get the skills and inherent the Nordic values and then to showcase their learnings and knowledge in the modern marketplace. And for last but not least, the community to bring together North Stars who already have achieved lean and sustainable growth by leveraging the Nordic values and core strengths, together what we call the Rising Stars, brands and individuals who are looking for the right network to make it reality for them as well. We strongly believe that there is some unhidden magic in the Nordic model that doesn't require every person today to build free healthcare and education systems to experience firsthand the possibilities of sustainable growth and making a positive impact. Perhaps even up to a scale of one day that eventually we can start providing more nations with free healthcare and education too. But we start modest here. Our current theory is that if we can bring the Nordic countries, organizations and individuals together and even combine us with the strong international sustainability and growth community, we can together build and distribute the framework into a set of tools that anyone, anywhere can effectively use. So please, join us today and bring your expertise, knowledge and network to help us become better and bigger together so that everyone wins more. You can join the community today at norders.org/community, link below. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Looking forward to see you next time.